Hello everyone. We're back to more Clash of Wills. They fixed the enhancing, so we're using our new units. And what we learned last time, so it looks like there's possible threshold big magic hit, which was killing Phasey as I looked over the video from before. Don't know the percentages. First one hit between, we went from 39 to 29, so could be anywhere in between there. The other one hit when I went from 26 to 4, could be anywhere in there. I'm guessing both of those are going to be threshold attacks. I'm also assuming we're going to get one AE physical attack and 3 single target physical attacks every turn. The last round that we had gotten up to on floor 65, we pushed her below 50 on the turn 2, so I don't know if this is all the time or just under percentage. We're just going to assume it's all the time. So with that, the changes we made to the team, we're bringing in Ling. So we have her set for 100% draw attacks and full evasion. Also gave her a lot of limit fill. We gave her the Sentinel Battle just because, I mean, we're using her more as support. I don't expect to use her as a finisher. We'll see how things go, really. So we got 850 rate boost, max crystals per turn, full evade, full draw attacks. And pretty much the same gear and shift. And we also gave both forms Call of the Wild plus the Dragon's Brush just so that she's really boosting her limit gauge. So 850 boost, max crystals per turn, full evade, full draw attacks, and shift form. Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy, we gave them the anti-decay amulet just so that they start off kind of break immune. We did change things a little bit so they have more ice resist, a little bit more balance resist across the board. Decent amount of health and spirit. And we geared their shift form. Pretty much the same stuff. Just so that if need be, we can swap between forms and at least refresh that break immunity. Eurasia, we left alone. So, spirit, health, limit fill stuff. So she's still 450 boost and max crystals, and shift form, same exact gear. Neovision's Terra, base form, we just gave some magic and some killers. So base form, we have 150 human, 75 fairy. I mean, she's here mostly for her limit. So shift, limit focus. So 220 Esper, 300 Evo, 280 limit. Louise. So we geared both forms kind of the same. It's first time using both Ling and Louise, so we're going to figure out how to use them as we go. But we geared her for magic and killers. So base form, we have 300 human, 300 fairy. And shift is pretty much the same setup. 300 human, 300 fairy. We're going to use her as a chainer instead of using her limit, really. And we're still going to use Roy. Base form has some magic, some killers, chain mod. But we're going to focus on his shift. But if we have to, we got 225 human, 50 fairy in base. But hopefully he stays shifted all the time. So 225 human, 50 fairy. Alright, so we're on floor 73. Let's jump in. Yeah, so our break immunity helped, definitely. Alright, so let's put up cover. And let's do an elemental buff this first turn. I'll do protectors and 4 element. So Ling. We're going to put up Mirage just because we're expecting attacks to happen. Let's see, we'll do 85% brakes. Do we want to fill the gauge? Because we have some buffs already. So we could just do a LB fill. Or we could just boost morale. We'll try the morale boost. Alright, with these guys, we're going to do a setup. So let's do fire starter. Yeah, we'll boost her fire damage. We'll get some killers. And we'll take care of the brakes and give us some brake resist. Let's see, Roy. We need to unlock his multicast now. Let's give him... Yeah, because that's a 200 human. So we're getting fire boost. Yeah, we'll use all his cooldowns. Terra, we'll just set up for a limit burst. Burst, fire, and Magitech is fine for her. Alright, so they have their killers. Let's shift you over just to re-trigger the autofills. And nobody's using a dagger that's going to do damage. We will redo Mirage. Oh, actually, instead of doing that one, let's use our cooldown. We'll boost fire for everybody. Do we want a rally dance? 280 buffs. Although I think they should have buffed themselves 300. I think that's just an extra 50% killer than what Louise did a self-buff of, so we'll do that. Okay, Eurasia. Let's do a big barrier with you. You know what? Let's do damage and then I'll figure out. Alright, so we want to definitely start out with the one that reduces gun. Let's see, 5k barrier. Regen might not be bad. Oh wait, that's... need to stick to the chaos wave. So I guess we'll do disarming, cooldown, and just iconic. Alright, let's check out what kind of damage we get done here. Okay, that's a lot. Wasn't actually expecting to do that much damage. Because that was floor 73 and all the modifiers I could add into it. Alright, let's keep going. So I can go up to 83 now. And let's add everything for modifier. Oh, maybe I want to. Yeah, I guess we'll add in those. 170%. Alright, let's see how hard that makes this. Alright, so cover and elemental. Ling. Let's mirage. Let's break. And yeah, I guess we can fill morale gauge. Eurasia, we'll do our mitigate. And 4 elements is fine there. So we'll do fire starter. Let's see, we want break immunity for everybody. Yeah, if I'm just gonna get human killer the other way, we can probably not do that one. So she'll get better fire there. Yeah, we can do that. It's a small buff, but it's something. Roy, we can just have him do his cooldowns again. Terra will set up for a limit. So we added, what, 75% to all elemental resists? Alright, so yeah, all allies get Mirage. Boost fire damage for everybody. And Human Killer. We'll do damage and then we'll figure out what we want to do. Alright, so gun down, cooldown, iconic. And we're just going to do pinpoint. Okay, as a just in case, we'll put up re-raise. We already have mitigate on. I guess refresh cover. Eurasia. Let's see, 35. So better physical mitigate. And refresh our barrier. Alright, what are you going to hit us with? Alright, none of that is anything to really to worry about. Okay, so we had a double AE there. Let's see. So 45. I could up the mitigation. Refresh Mirage for anybody that used more than 2. Magic mitigate. Physical mitigate. I guess we'll do unlock and some fire there. Redo the gun in peril. Alright, so Eurasia. We're using a bit of mana. Let's use her shifted limit. Yeah, it's slightly broken chain. Still decent damage though. Alright, what do we got here? 1 turn on all those buffs. Alright, that's just a big barrier. Alright, let's do this, because I think she should be getting hit with the really big attack. And let's refresh Elemental. Trying to see if we can make her survive. Alright, so that looked like Evoke. Alright, didn't get hit with the big move. Interesting. Alright, mana is pretty shot. So, yeah, we're just gonna do her limit again. I need mana. Alright, do we still have our killer buff? 1 turn. Alright, we're just going to chain, see if we can do the 18%. Yeah, it's a yes. Most damage, only got an A rank there, but overall still S+. Alright, 93. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the biggest ones again and see if this team still handles it. Alright, so let's do cover and elemental buffs. Mirage for everybody. Breaks. And yeah. Fill the gauge. Do our mitigate barrier and some buffs. Just get right into setup. Burst, fire, and barrier. We'll do fire starter. Cure breaks, make ourselves immune to breaks. Start out with a little bit of magic and physical resist there. And Roy, just do your cooldowns. Alright, first, let's get our buffs. So let's do Celestial Dance. Then we can get the fire buff in, and Human Killer. Alright, yeah, we'll do Disarming, Cooldown, Iconic. Roy just has his one move. A lot less. Alright, so actually, see about getting our other elements here. Let's restore mana and get the other elemental buffs. Eurasia. Let's do barrier refresh and then some physical mitigation. Yeah, that'll be fine, I guess, for now. Alright, we took a bit more damage there. Alright, let's put you over to the other form. Alright, let's put re-raise and mitigate, refresh cover. Put you to base. Mirage. Magic mitigation, physical mitigation. Terra will unlock double fire, and then these two can just chain. So I'll do the gun reducer and iconic. Oh, did she buff? I didn't realize. Oh, she cured like everything. That's bad. Didn't realize that happened. Alright, so let's... Yeah, barrier up and heal and a little bit of mana. Alright, this is gonna hurt. So she cures breaks. Good to know. Okay, hurt less than I expected. Alright, well I can do 80. Because we have a turn still there. Alright, so let's Mirage. Actually, I can do that in the other form, can't I? Yep. So Mirage is still there, breaks are there. And let's reduce fire resist. Only 80% breaks, but it's something. Right, I'm going to save this. We'll just go disarming and iconic. Roy. We'll do pinpoint. I'm going to Libra. Just seeing I don't have this one scanned. Alright, so attack and, well, just attack is boosted, no magic. Okay. Alright, let's look at Phase's buffs. One turn on magic down, one turn on re-raise. Actually, when is your elemental buffs falling? Earth, Dark, Fire. Okay, so I already lost the other ones. So let's just refresh cover and elemental buffs this turn. Alright, so 2 A's, wow, and that's a gut save. So that was a third hit that went there. Alright, let's check you. Okay, imperils, breaks, all still there. Let's check our buffs. One turn on his other cooldowns. Tara's got one turn there. Because we're going to do our Mirage. I can do better breaks, I guess. Do you want to do moving? I guess just some bare minimum buffs. One turn on general reduction. So yeah, we'll chain this turn and then we'll set up next turn. So Eurasia. Guess I can just do her limit this turn, get more mana back. Alright, let's do big magic down. Let's restore some mana. Roy's hurting pretty bad. Oh, she's mana draining. Okay. Oh, there's the big one. Ooh, and Ling died. What killed Ling? Was it a magic attack? That's a whole lot of magic going on right there. Alright, breaks is still there. Did refresh attack buff. We don't have much in the line of buffs for Phasey, though. Can't use any items. Okay. Alright, let's get you set at least. No, I can't even. Not even enough mana to fill mana. Alright, I'll use your limit burst then. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, no Mirage there, that's bad. Alright, so we get wiped out. Alright, we'll just go without the extra modifiers until we learn all the attacks. So 93, no bonus modifiers, should be easy enough. A lot to learn about this fight. Alright, so let's start out. Cover and resist. Let's see. Break, Mirage, and Morale. General mitigation, barrier, and some basic buffs. So yeah, we'll just set up like we did before. She doesn't have all the extra boosts, so it should be fine. Burst, fire, and barrier. So fire starter, because that's a really big boost. Boost fire for self, it's bigger than what we get. Break resist for everybody. And a mini mitigation. Roy does all 3 cooldowns. Only because his cooldown for killer is 200, not 150. So he gets 50% more than what Ling does. Alright, so let's shift you. Alright, so let's Blaze, Human Killer, and then Fill. Just because that's a full fill, so we'll get more limit that way. Alright, let's do our damage. And see where we're at. Alright, so Disarming and Iconic. Pinpoint for Roy. Yeah, so we did like double the damage without putting the extra modifiers there. Alright, re-raise, mitigate, fill, mana. And I'm just gonna Libra it while I have a chance here. Seeing we lost, it didn't take. Alright, there's Evoke. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 physical AEs going off there. Five evasion stacks, huh? What's the base one? Re-raise, defense and spirit. Oh, she immune to attack and defense break, or did she cure that? Alright, let's chain up, see what we do for damage, then we'll figure out buffs. Alright, we can just win too, that works. S rank for damage. Alright, so we can actually hit the highest level now. We'll do it without modifiers and see how things go. Need to try to learn the attacks so we can better prepare for them. Alright. So pretty much going to start out the same way. Cover and resist. Break. Mirage. And Morale. Yeah, we'll do our mitigate, barrier, and all stat buffs. Alright, burst, fire, barrier. Fire starter. Deal with breaks. Boost fire. And tiny mitigation. And Roy. All 3 cooldowns. Alright, so let's have Ling do her thing first. So, Human Killer, Fire, and Fill, Limit, and Mirage. Alright, Terra. Oh, Shift first. Alright, so we are actually just going to do all disarming. Alright, so we're going to do re-raise as a just in case and restore some mana because Roy needs it. Erasure. Actually, let's do some physical mitigation for anything that gets through and some magic mitigation. Actually, wait, we don't need the magic. We'll refresh the barrier. At least this turn, we don't need magic. So better physical and barrier refresh. Alright, well, re-raise used. Oof. Yeah, because she lost her Mirage stacks from eating the re-raise before. Alright, let's go to your base form. Let's res everybody. Let's Mirage everybody. And what? Mitigate magic or physical? Do magic mitigation, I guess, to help out Phasey. Because Eurasia will have her shift, heal, and mitigate. So barrier, mitigation, and healing. Alright, so let's unlock double fire. These two can just chain up. Let's double check you. Alright, so we'll do iconic just for the limit for Ling there. Alright. What are you going to hit us with? Okay, Evoke. Evoke seems to be a mana drain. Alright, so let's get cover up and some elemental buffs. Let's do her limit burst because Roy needs mana. And we'll just chain up this turn. Double check your stuff. Okay, yeah. At least magic break is still there. Fire reduction. think we already have the buffs, though. Yeah, fire down is there, too. But the big thing is, need the Mirage. How's Human Killer? 1 turn, it looks like. So I guess I could refresh that. Now I could give mana to everybody, or we can just fill morale. Yeah, let's do morale. Alright, we win. So if there's a fixed damage, probably evoke based mana drain. There's that huge AE magic attack to deal with that seems to always kill Phasey. So I think that might be non-elemental. Overall rating still an S+ though. Alright. So we managed to make it to floor 99. There's still a bit I want to learn, and there might be some tweaking. So we made it to 99. It's our first look at everything so far. We're going to end the video there while I do some more looking and see about how we can change team around a little bit. So, learning a lot. Hopefully this is, helps people get at least to floor 99 without the buffs. We're going to end the video there. Hope everybody enjoyed.